What's happening, guys? I'm Dan. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into an OG Sierra Nevada Pale Ale. Honestly, I haven't had one of these in a really long time. It's that classic OG old school Pale Ale, guys. We all love this beer. I feel like the majority of the planet really enjoys this Pale Ale. I feel like I talk about the pendulum swinging all the time. Hoppy hazies, that was such a craze for so long. It's come back. I feel like I go back to these old lagers, these old school pale ales, even the old school IPAs. I appreciate them a little bit more these days. So the Pale Ale, it's literally the #1 beer from Sierra Nevada. You see it all over the country. And how does it taste in 2025? I'm going to find out. I honestly thought I reviewed this beer on my channel, but I don't think I have. I looked it up real quickly, didn't spend much time. Maybe I did. But I don't actually think I've reviewed this beer for Pour Michigan Review, so I really am thrilled to do this with you guys, and you've all tasted this beer. I'm sure you all have an opinion about it, but again, in 2025 terms, how does this beer stack up to the competition? For my palate, I'm hoping I'll really enjoy it, but it's been quite some time. So family owned, operated, and argued over. So I gotta respect Sierra Nevada. They've really been staying true to the family name here. Chico, California. You got some Mills River, North Carolina. I know the Chico, California one. So that's really just a huge company that's expanded over the years, guys. Finest quality ingredients. Let's get this one into the glass. And we've got it packaged on 12/4/24. So this is another reason why I don't usually drink the Pale Ale. It's never that fresh coming in Northern Michigan. Like, it's pretty rare that I see one a month or two fresh, and this one happens to be. So it's January 26th time of recording. 12/4/24, so that's not too bad. Not even 2 months old. That's really good for me. So that's just another good reason to get it into the glass and review it for you guys. Again, I'm used to seeing 3-4 month old Sierra Nevada. So let's get into this. Except for like the Celebration Ale, I can get that one, or their rotationals quite fresh, but not usually this one. So how is this pouring? Wonderfully. Yeah, golden copper, slight amber. Look at that. That's old school, baby. That looks so good in the glass. That is just such the epitome of an old school Pale Ale or IPA. Look at that color. You know, that Midwestern / West Coast Pale Ale look. It just looks awesome. Again, that slight amber hue with that golden orange tinge in there as well. Looks so good. Nice pillowy head sitting on top. Super creamy, too. Wow. I'm astonished. Is it just because I haven't had a Pale Ale from Sierra Nevada in a really long time? Probably, because I shouldn't be so loud. So not really seeing through this one too much, and it's got some pretty good carbonation streaming to the top. Let's get a nose on the Pale Ale. See, and this doesn't need to be that fancy, like the new hazy, Citra, frickin' Galaxy Mosaic. This is chill. This is calm. This is just nice little bits of citrus, a little bit of grapefruit. Nice malty profile on this beer. You can just feel it. I mean, 5.6%, but it's got a heavier nose to it, as in body terms. A little bit of, grapefruit, citrus. A little floral, a little earth. Just a little bit of like caramel honey sweetness. It just, dude, it's the epitome of the old school, man. I don't know. It shouldn't be that big of a deal, but it's just like nostalgic for me. I actually didn't like these beers that much when I first started drinking craft beer. I'd have like a Pale Ale and be like, yeah, it's not very good, and then I get into, lager's too light. And then again, where's that New England style hazy? I want that. I want to frickin' bombard my palate. Well, let's go back to the old school, guys. Let's have the Sierra Nevada Pale Ale, their #1 seller. Let's check it out. Cheers. Not fancy. Not meant to be. Slightly hoppy. Just wonderful caramel, biscuity, malty mouthfeel through the middle. That nice malty heavy body at 5.6. It's smooth. It's not too hoppy, but it's still piney and slightly resinous on the back end. It's not got this nice bitterness. It's the epitome of old school Pale Ale. It's just smooth and delicious. A little bit of lemon peel. Small grapefruity citrus kind of coming through the middle. Again, the peel and the pith of the citrus and that grapefruit itself predominantly. Nice floral earthiness to this beer. Just not like a two-hearted perfumey floral, but just a nice kiss of malty floral. Again, it's playing into the middle. You're getting a little bit of that citrus. You're getting a little bit of that floral kick, and then that nice piney resinous bitterness on the back end, but not IPA bitter. You know, it's pale ale bitter. It's just good enough to round out that palate. And the biggest thing, it's smooth. It's still crisp. It's got that little malty sweetness, that little caramel honey sweetness, just enough to just keep this body full and flavorful. Really outstanding for pale ale, guys. It's the epitome of old school. It's the epitome of OG status. Still infamous, still famous. Here it is. The pale ale still really good in 2025 terms. Not gonna wow like a new school beer drinker, but someone who's been around the block would be like, chef's kiss, this is fantastic. Again, not too fancy, not meant to be. It's a pale ale, old school pale ale. Just enough hot bite, just enough bitterness, just enough citrus. And again, it's not going to be Citra, blow your hops out, you know, crazy on your palate. It's that smoothness. It's that nice, beautiful delicacy in old school terms. And it's just clean and easy drinking, guys. I could drink 100 of these. I could drink 1,000 of these. That's the point. It's drinkable. It's crazy good old school beer. Even in 2025 terms, where do I put this pale ale? Again, not that fancy, not meant to be. Still good. In terms of crazy, it's not. In terms of simple, it is. In terms of tasty, absolutely it is. So 4 out of 5, guys. Still really love Sierra Nevada Pale Ale, even in 2025 terms. That's where I put this beer. I don't think it's like outrageous. It's not going to blow your socks off. It wasn't meant to, but it's still that OG staple that we got to respect. 4 out of 5. Thank you for being here, guys. If you're going to drink a beer, make sure it's a damn good one. Cheers.